Right, so on this video, I thought I'd talk to you more about the breaker elements on obviously the Pothole Pro and what you can use that for, health and safety benefits of it, and say obviously it won't be so boring and do it. So on here, obviously we've got a 450mm breaker, tungsten carbide, oh yeah, some metal like that. JCB will probably go nuts at me now for saying that. So we're all completely operated from the cab. From a luxury of pressing two buttons, that can be all adjusted. Obviously on the steel wrist as well, and then obviously different pins if you're travelling or actually using it for a breakout position. No defects, no ironwork, no nothing that you can't get with the steel wrist, and obviously the boom, tab boom as well. So that gives you the luxury. We'll use your grease nipples to keep it in good operation. But really, the main star of this breaker attachment, obviously around your ironwork, around cat's eyes, cropping any edges that you've just got up to the plane, or generally if you just wanted to do small potholes with it, this gives you the beauty and element for doing it. And then the main advantage of having this on the machine, like obviously all the other stuff I've said, is the health and safety benefits. It's just night and day compared to a traditional two-stroke or beaver packs. If anyone's ever been on one of them all day or on digging out HRA, it is absolutely back-breaking, and it is knackering and labour intensive work. And this day and age we should be moving away from that. We should be using innovative bits of equipment, and to improve the health and safety, and move away from those old tasks that we seem to still continue doing it. Yes, I get obviously costs, but no one can put a price on people's health and the effects of it. And obviously hand-on vibration is getting more and more common. We wear watches to monitor the risk and to try and reduce the risk. And this machine can go out, break out a HRA patch, 90 square, 250 square, and then the operative in there gets pretty much zero halves, probably one or two, compared to putting that on a traditional operative, having to dig it all out by hand, or even having a machine to do the large laborious work and then cropping the edges by hand. You're still going to go over your exposure limit for halves, and obviously that's a real knock-on effect. Hand-on vibration, bad for the bones, bad for the hands, and obviously also affects people's mentality, and obviously the side effects for that constant vibration going through your body, and then the mental trauma that causes as well, that people kind of forget about and kind of don't listen to as much as I would hope. This day and age we've got innovative bit of kit like this. We should be utilising that more, and letting the machines do all the work. But like I said, this gives us great flexibility, whatever angle we want to pitch at, pivot at, whatever material, all the way through, and then this cuts, probably those things are sharpened, probably sharpen it once a month, but this cuts in HRA like it just be standard, 6mm, 10mm, and the operatives can sit there out the way while the machine goes to work and does all that, back breaking, like I said, and all, that risk to the health and safety is, is pretty key. We keep banging on about that drum. Everyone wants a healthier, fitter workforce, and everyone wants people to come into work and leave the same or not, damaged. But two-stroke breakers, beaver packs, the damage on on people's systems, nervous systems, brains, hands, all over. It's a real risk, and I think the industry needs to be doing something to combat that. Whether you're the older generation or younger generation, it's the same risks, and we need to be doing it, especially colder weather drawing in, so that risk increases exponentially. But sat in the cab, it's night and day. You've got the heated seat on, you've got the luxury of the heated seat, and then that breaker does all that, all that work for you. When it's absolutely hammering down, bucketing with rain, this machine can keep going, this breaker can keep going, and there's nothing, to stop it. And then when you put the tarmac in, you've pretty much cut night and day, 95%, probably more of, the operative's risk, health and safety wise, by using this raker, this machine. You've removed that almost overnight, and then the operatives can just enjoy the tarmac inside, the less laborious side, and then creates a fitter and healthier workforce. Obviously, I'm not preaching, anyone can go online and see the effects hand-on vibration has on, and why, we should be moving to it in as a bit of kit. And I'm not trying to teach anyone to suck eggs, there'll be people a lot more clever than me, would know, a vast amount more health and safety wise on the effects of HABs, but it is something to worth looking at, and I'm proud that this machine is tackling that at the forefront for my operatives, to hopefully help allow them to go back healthier, happier, and have a longer, prolonged, healthier lifestyle by using a bit of kit to improve health and safety. And hopefully it wasn't that boring. And my knees are actually really hurting now because I've been down that long. So I've just talked and preached about health and safety, and my knees are actually hurting now. But that's far too much football for you at such a young age. So I shall now slowly get back up, cut the camera off because my knees will crack like a demon now. Thank you for watching.